Hey guys, Ike here from Mike'sOutdoors.com. I'm here today to do a review on a deer crossing silencer arrow. Let's get into the specs on these silencers. These are a small diameter arrow with an outsert. They got a couple different options on the outsert. We'll talk about that in a minute. These are available in 300, 350, 400, and 500 spine. And the GPI and outside diameter on those are going to change a little bit for each arrow. 300 is 11.6 grains per inch, so a nice heavy arrow with a 0.254 OD. 350, which is what I have here, is 10.2 grains per inch, and that's a 0.245 OD. 400 is 9.2 grains per inch, and it's a 0.238 OD. 500 is 8.3 grains per inch, and it's a 0.232 OD. So a good GPI, good grains per inch, and a good small OD for increased penetration. These outserts are available in a couple of different setups. These are available in aluminum or stainless. Now stainless is going to be very, very heavy, so it's going to be 120 grains out on the end of your arrow. So it is actually going to really affect the spine of your arrow. Now these aluminums, I think they're 20 or 30. I may be wrong on that one. I didn't actually weigh each aluminum one before I glued them on. But with the 350 spine shooting about 62 pounds, I don't have any trouble getting this 350 spine to fly with these aluminum outserts. These are available in 1 thou or 6 thou straightness. These are available in just a plain like I've ordered here, so I can put my zingers on there, or these are available with a blazer, which is a 2-inch vane, a fusion 2.1 or 3, and 2.5-inch feathers as well. These are also available with wrap or no wrap. I will probably end up wrapping these arrows because I like to wrap for visibility. These are also available with the standard nock, which is what I have here, a pin bushing nock or a lighted nock. So I really like the availability of the lighted nock on here. It is a super windy day outside, and that's another thing I like about these is these have less wind push against them because they're a smaller diameter arrow. So that is the specs on the silencer, and I'll tell you, I'm going to grab some arrows here real quick. This is the original 24 SD Hunters that I ordered from Deer Crossing a long time ago. You can see they're pretty messed up looking, but this is of the original 24. There's a 300 spine in here that I had a stainless steel outsert on for a while, and there's a 350 spine in here. There's 18 of the original 24 arrows that I ordered from Deer Crossing when they first started up. And in the time, I say it's been 6 years, I know that I killed 3 or 4 deer each year. Last year, I didn't kill a single deer first year in 20 plus years that I didn't kill at least 1 deer. But for several years there, I was shooting 3 or 4 deer a year, filling the freezer up and shooting. 1 year I shot 2 nice Pope and Young bucks with them, and the next year I didn't shoot any, and then I shot 3 nice Pope and Young bucks in a row. So these arrows have been through a lot of shooting and a lot of animals, not including hog hunts. We went on, in the last 5 or 6 years, we went on 5 or 6 hog hunts. So these have been through whitetail, they've been through targets, they've been through me with my target panic and missing targets. So they have been through a lot, and in all that time and all the shooting I've done with them, I've still got 18 of the original 24. So that is a credit to the toughness and durability of these arrows. So that is one of the reasons why I continue to shoot deer crossing. It's one of the reasons why I'm super excited to try out the silencers, and it's one of the reasons why I've had continued success with deer crossing is because of the toughness and durability and the confidence you have in an arrow. If you don't have confidence in every piece of your equipment, when you pull that bow back and you get doubt in your mind, that's when it starts to creep in, and that is a dangerous thing. So that's why I shoot only equipment that I have 100% confidence in, and that's why I test everything out as hard as I test it. So it is a super windy day outside, but we're going to grab the bow and we're going to grab these new deer crossing silencers, and we're going to go outside and we're going to put them through a little toughness test and a little bit of accuracy testing. Okay, so I apologize for being a little dark in here. This shop's not exactly meant for filming. On our arrow test, I have changed things up here a little bit. Last time was a little too brutal and a little bit too, I don't feel like it was a great test. So what I did this time is I changed it to where I've got bigger rings in here, and it'll allow that arrow to move and really flex this time. And instead of having one of those rings in the middle and having a really narrow center point that I'm really pulling on, I've changed it up to this strap. So I still got my scale up here. We're going to reset that thing, and basically going to do the same thing. I got a jack strap up here, so we're just going to pull on that jack strap until we can get this thing to snap. So here we go. And I won't be able to see the scale, so I have no idea what the weight is going to be on this thing when it breaks. Hopefully you guys can see the scale. Hopefully it doesn't go out of the camera view. But that is doing a lot better this time around. It's getting a lot more flex on it. It's hitting the boards now, so I expect it to break here anytime. I feel like this is a lot better test than what we did last time. Getting a lot more flex out of it. And we have gone above 80 pounds on that thing. So that is very, very impressive. I'm gonna pull the camera off here so you guys can see the flex that I've got on this arrow. You can see, if I can get it to where you can see the flex. There you go. Now you can see the flex. Look at how that arrow is flexed. You can see it is just, I mean, under a ton of strain. And I have actually gone all the way around on this thing from 0 to 89 pounds. So we're at about 90 pounds on our pull, and the thing is absolutely flexed as hard as can be and still in one piece. That is a tough arrow. That is amazing to me. I think this is a better test than what we did last time, but that is still absolutely amazing that it is under that kind of stress. And you can see down here too, it's hitting the wood. So it is not only flexed this way, it's flexed this way as well. Doing the same thing here. It's hitting the wood, so it's flexed like this. It's got a flex here, and it's got a flex along this way as well. So that thing is flexed up here, flexed across there. That is absolutely amazing how tough that arrow is. So I'm gonna pull it out of there and see if it's still flexible and still shootable. Okay, so here's the arrow that was in the test fixture, and you can see there, still ready to shoot. That's pretty impressive. That is amazing to me. That is absolutely amazing. So let's put a field point on it, and let's go over here and see what kind of stuff we can shoot with it to destroy it. Okay, first test of the old standard plywood, and this is the exact same arrow that we used in the flex test. No issues with plywood. Okay, got a new piece of Schedule 40 PVC we're going to shoot this time. This is an actual whole piece, so we've got 2 walls to try to pass through. Yep, I saw the knock fly out. Good penetration. Good penetration. Blew the back side of it. Cracked it all the way down. Okay, this is the same test I did last time, except this time I got the little target out a little further, so we'll hit the target behind it. I'm hoping it'll actually spin this time. Okay, so that piece of hardened steel there at the end finished it off. I think that it hit it sideways, because the front of it looks fine and it's still flexing. The back of it broke right there, and the zinger is broke as well. So I think it hit it and just came sideways like that, and that's what ended up breaking it. So but overall, very, very tough arrow. I mean, absolutely one of the toughest arrows I have ever tested, and that's why I shoot them, because of the toughness, the accuracy, the durability, the increased penetration. They just absolutely excel in every category that is important to me as a whitetail deer hunter. I have had a lot of luck with these in the past, and I hope that I'm gonna have a lot of luck with these continuing into the future. These are my arrow of choice. I have looked at a lot of different arrows. At one point, when the company was sold, I didn't know the new owners. I knew Bart had sold it, and I thought, well, this will be a good time to go out and find some different arrows. And I went out to every archery shop around and found every small diameter arrow that I could find, came home and shot them and did penetration tests with them and did toughness and did durability tests. And at that time, I really couldn't find one that I liked better than the DCA silencer, the DCA small diameter arrow. So I still had plenty of them. I just went right back to those rather than swap to something new. So with the new silencer, I think that I'm going to continue to shoot these and continue to have a lot of success with these. And buying a dozen of them, I think I'm going to have a dozen for a long, long time, barring shooting them off into the grass or something like that, which could happen since I'm shooting a new style of back tension release. But the only time that I've had these break is shooting them into an animal and the animal kicking up its elbow. You know, you get that shot right in the rib cage, right, that double lung shot, and the animal kicks up its shoulder, and that's about the only time that I've ever had these break. So I am a big, big fan of the deer crossing arrows, and the silencer is my arrow of choice and my favorite arrow, and will be in my quiver this fall, definitely. So check these out. You will not regret buying these deer crossing arrows. These silencers are, I think, the best arrow that they make. All of them are good arrows. I've had good luck with the hunter arrows, but I think these silencers are the #1 arrow that for hunting that deer crossing makes. Absolutely fantastic arrow, and cannot say enough good things about them. The best thing I can say about them is they're going to be in my quiver in the fall. So these are going to continue to be my hunting arrows. So check these out. We'll put a link below, and you can find out all of the information on deer crossing there and all the information on the silencers there. And for more product reviews, how-to videos, be sure to check us out, ikesoutdoors.com. Be sure to follow us on social media under Ike's Outdoors, and please like, subscribe, and share these videos. We really appreciate you doing that, and we really appreciate you guys watching.